Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, hey, you're on your way out, huh?
No, if you're gonna keep me company for a while, I'll stay. The coffee's still hot. You want some?
Sure, yeah, I'll get it myself.
I was leaving early for work because I can't stand this quiet one more minute. Quiet is what happens when you're suddenly minus a 2-year-old. John?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Did Denise and Hope get settled into their old place? Thank you.
Well, I hope so. We haven't stopped by or called. I thought that Denise had earned some space.
Yeah, is Kim's at work then?
Yeah, she's back full-time at WOAK.
Well, I hope Andy's gonna be okay. You made a big difference with him, Dad.
Well, thanks. That means a lot. Are you about ready to talk about what you came here for, or do you want to keep stalling for a while?
I'm sorry to lay this on you after everything you've been through with Andy. It seems like you barely get behind one son's problems before you're bushwhacked by another, and...
What's Chris up to now?
Chris isn't the problem, Dad. It's me.
I like this book. Can you do Mommy a favor and finish playing with this book while I go pay the bills?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sit right here and be a good girl?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right over here. Okay. Whoa. It is a good thing we saved a little while we were staying with your grandparents. Because we have got nobody to depend on now but us. But that's more than good enough, isn't it, Hope?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, sometimes I feel like we're jumping off a cliff and I don't know if we're gonna land in the water or hit the rocks. But you cannot stay stuck in the safety zone because the safety zone, well, that's for chickens, right?
Yeah.
And you don't grow that way, do you?
No.
And how does a chicken go?
Cluck.
Cluck. Cluck. Cluck, 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 cluck.
Nixie, I missed you so much.
Hey. Lacey, how are you?
It's never the same without you bumping and grinding next to me.
How you been? Come on in. It's good to see you. I'll never forget how you took the witness stand against Gary Rady.
Oh, please.
And how you went public about how he was beating up on all the girls. They took a lot of guts.
I'm just glad that Sleaze is 6 foot under where he belongs. I mean, he practically stole your baby from you, selling it to that... Oh, what was his name again?
David Stenbeck. But listen, hey, can we, talk about something else?
It's her. It's your little girl.
Yeah, this is my Hope.
You did get her back. I'm so glad. Well, she's as pretty as $1,000 tip. Does the talent run in the family? Your mama is a great dancer. She teach you some moves. Come on, shake your booty for Aunt Lacey.
Wait, Lacey, I don't teach her that.
Sorry, I was just playing around. Nice digs. You handling rent all on your own?
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I always pay my own way.
No offense. You mind if I help myself to something to drink?
Actually, look, all I've got in there is, water and milk. We just moved back in here.
Well, how about this? We can bundle up the kid and go down to the coffee shop. You know, I still run into some of the girls.
Lacey, why are you here? I mean, I don't mean to be rude or anything. I just...
Well, get a load of you and that fancy talk. Don't mean to be rude.
If you needed money or a place to stay, I really can't...
Please, I'm set.
Look, Lacey, girl, you know you've always been the best kind of pal to me, but, you know, with Hope and everything, I just, well, I'm not on the most solid ground in the custody department.
You mean you could still lose your kid all over again?
Probably not, but I got a whole lot I gotta make up for. What I mean is that I gotta keep it on the straightaway. It's great to see you. It is. Look, I just can't afford any kind of trouble right now.
Hey, Jack.
Hells. Hi. Hey, how was your visit with Nikki?
It's good. Good, thanks. What do you got there?
I was just about to find out.
Julia was some guy? What's this about?
Well, you remember that envelope that Carly saw in Montgomery Suite?
What, you mean the one addressed to you? That was legit?
Well, it looks like. Turns out it was from David Stenbeck's attorney.
Stenbeck? Even dead, this guy's public enemy #1. So how did some envelope addressed to you wind up in Craig Montgomery's pocket?
Well, the lawyer tried to give it to me at the Halloween party, but supposedly Montgomery roughed him up and took the envelope.
And kept it? Are you sure that's all that was in the envelope?
Just a photograph. The lawyer gave me the file number from the paper it appeared in, and this is what they faxed me.
Well, that's definitely Julia. Question is, who's the guy?
Craig Montgomery Suite, please.
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery, it's Julia Snyder.
Mrs. Snyder. What a pleasant surprise. I hope you enjoyed the party.
Oh, I did. Very much. But, I was calling because, well, as you know, I'm a friend of Barbara Ryan's.
I know.
She suggested that I call you. I was hoping... Well, would you be able to meet with me this morning? I need to talk to you about something, and it's something sort of delicate, actually.
Well, I'm free. Why don't we meet downstairs at the Lakeview dining room?
No, not there. I know this sounds strange, but I was thinking maybe we could meet in your suite instead.
Of course.
I'll be right there. I'll be able to talk to you alone?
Of course. Mrs. Snyder, you couldn't tell me what's so important, could you?
It's about the photo that you had. The one of me with Winston Lowe.
I've never seen this guy before. I'm gonna call the paper, see if there's a caption or an article that might shed some light.
Hold it a second, Jack. Stenbeck thought this picture was worth 1,000 words. Now, I don't want to start anything here, but is it possible, Jack, just possible, that Julia could have had something going on with this guy?
He really doesn't look like her type, pal. Okay, fine. I know you can't read too much into one photo, but from the way they're standing, it doesn't look like they've known each other all that long. And okay, let's just say that there was something going on between the two of them. The last time Julia was in New York, it was over a year ago, and we weren't even together then. So this is the worst the Stenbeck can do? It's probably nothing.
It's probably something else.
They posed for the picture, Hal. Why would they do that if they had something to hide? What? Come on, Hal, tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking about the night that Stenbeck escaped and Julia drove him to Chicago.
What, do you think this photo has something to do with Julia driving Stenbeck out of town?
Julia said that David held her at gunpoint. We know that Stenbeck didn't have a gun.
Meaning?
Maybe David used this picture to get Julia to cooperate, Jack.
But there's nothing there.
Maybe there was to Julia. And if this picture is so important, it was important enough to get Julia to aid and abet a convicted felon to keep it under wraps, you got a problem.
I told my doctor when a migraine hits, my day is shot. She told me about a different kind of migraine medicine.
Today, Imitrex can target your total migraine. Target the throbbing pain, nausea, sensitivity to light and sound. Some other medicines just dull the pain. Imitrex was the first medicine of its kind believed to target the nerves and blood vessels that can trigger your total migraine. There are lots of prescription migraine medicines, but Imitrex is America's most prescribed.
This is the way it ought to be. Imitrex is not right for everyone or every migraine. If you have certain types of heart or blood vessel disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you shouldn't take Imitrex. Very rarely, certain people, even some without heart disease, have had serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor, especially if you have risk factors for heart disease such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking medications.
If migraines are disrupting your life, tell your doctor and target your total migraine with Imitrex.
Christmas time is almost here.
Want to make cookies?
So we're baking up some holiday cheer.
Pillsbury sugar and gingerbread cookies. Fun cookies you create and decorate.
Spending time together, making memories that last forever.
Merry Christmas!
My heart to yours.
CBS Friday. Wrongfully convicted of murder, fugitive Richard Kimball escaped and is hunted every day.
Kimball!
Now, to prove his innocence,
I didn't kill my wife.
he'll become the hunter.
The man who killed Helen, I saw him.
Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
You can't kill me!
The fugitive. Then, these investigators don't just solve crimes.
I want prints, I want film, I want everything.
They restore lives.
Evidence only knows one thing, the truth.
CSI After the Fugitive, CBS Friday.
Eating your favorite foods can be a real pain when you've got a mouth sore. Orajel mouth sore medicine has triple action, relieves pain, soothes the sore, and helps prevent infection. Orajel mouth sore medicine. Feel better, fast.
Here's a new friend to read with.
One day, it started to rain.
New Read with Pooh. Just turn the page, and Pooh does too.
They gave him a chance.
Find out how to end your sleepless nights tomorrow on The Early Show.
From Hallmark Hall of Fame.
You are going to make a difference.
Two boys discover a town's dark secret.
You've got to trust somebody.
The Runaway. CBS Sunday, December 10th.
Wasn't sure you'd stick around here.
The little one went to sleep.
Yeah.
Nancy, it's like this.
Look, can you call me Denise? It's just that, well, that name reminds me of the old life in Gary Rady, and I really don't want to go back there.
Look, you can relax. I came with no trouble or favor to ask. And believe it or not, not even gonna hit you up for a loan.
You sure you're Lacey? Because old Lacey, I know, she used to always ask me.
We've both gone through some changes. You look great. So classy. It's like what we always dreamed it could be. You did it, Denise.
Yeah, well, things aren't perfect, but they're pretty good.
So you got a guy? Whatever happened to that guy you were rolling with? Big Bill or something?
Ben. His name was Ben, and no, we're not together anymore.
Well, ain't that the way? I figured you two would be married by now.
Actually,
I'm lucky I still had your same address.
I am married. But I'm about to get it annulled. See, that's why Hope and we moved back in here.
Oh, one of those blink and miss 'em marriages? I've had my share of those.
I married Hope's father, but we just did it temporarily for Hope.
Just to make everything nice and legal for later down the line? You were always a smart one. So what are you doing for a living now?
I'm leaving a pretty respectable job at WOAK-TV.
You're kidding me.
I just don't feel comfortable working there anymore. My old boss, he quit, and, well, my soon-to-be ex-mother-in-law, she owns the place.
Say no more.
No.
In-laws.
No. My in-laws, they're nice. But I needed to get back on my own. I felt like I was starting to lose myself.
Well, you don't look nowhere the same, that's for sure. But it must have been nice for a while, stomping on high cotton.
Yeah, it was. Hey, you remember how we used to sit around after work and talk about marrying rich guys?
And the house on the hill with 2 Mercedes in the garage. Your ex had a Mercedes?
No, but there was one in the garage.
And you drove it?
Yeah, all the time. But you know what? It wasn't like the way we thought.
It was better?
I finally figured out that whole dream. It's as unreal as though those rhinestones we used to shape, because no one's life is perfect. I mean, there's no sense in trying to borrow one and pretend it's yours. You might as well just go on out and live your own.
And I could dance that tune.
Oh, I don't dance much anymore. I miss it.
No way.
I'm not the lap dancing or getting pawed or slobbered on, no, but I'm talking about real dancing. You know what I'm talking about? I miss hearing that downbeat and then just letting yourself go. My life, it wasn't much back then, but at least it had some juice. And now I feel like my whole life is just like it's gotten so quiet, and it's almost like I'm fading away.
Well, girl, I got the job for you.
Oh, wait a minute. No. I've been there, I've shook that, and I've got the bruises to prove it. I'm not going back to that life, no.
Don't say no till you hear the details. You're gonna be begging for this gig.
One phone call cleared this whole thing up, Hal.
That phone call may get you a name and a date, but it's not going to get you any answers. You're going to be worse off than you were before.
Once I find out who this guy is, I'll have all the answers I need.
It'll be one more thing Julia didn't tell you. And when you find out the truth, it's going to be one more lie between you,
Julia
Jack.
hasn't lied to me. She wouldn't do that.
You're right. The Julia I used to know was cool in a crisis. She didn't take life too seriously. She was calm. You could always trust her, never doubt her, right?
That never changed.
She drives Stenbeck out of town. She lies about it. Stenbeck leaves a bloody rag in her car. She lies about that. Then she takes your revolver. She shoots Stenbeck 6 times. No, she hasn't changed.
No, not really. She's not different, Hal. She's just scared.
Mm-hmm. And what did she say when you talked to her about it? You did talk to her.
Yes, I talked to her about it. Look, when Stenbeck was alive, she was afraid that he was going to come after us. And once he was dead, she thought that he was faking it, like before. That's why she shot him. And now...
And now, Stenbeck's as gone as it gets. She shouldn't be spooked, but she is.
Maybe. I don't know.
You're a detective.
And she's my wife, Hal. I'm not going to interrogate her under a hot light. This isn't about some suspect we dragged in off the street.
And it's not about Carly.
Where the hell did that come from?
From watching you treat your wife with kid gloves until I can't stand it anymore, Jack. You're just doing it because you're feeling guilty.
I haven't done anything.
There's a difference between feeling guilty and being guilty. But, Jack, either way, it's what's gumming up the works. Look, this is the way I see it. You say something, you confront Julia. Julia starts to cry. You think the tears are about Carly, so you back off.
Yeah, that pretty much covers it.
Right. Well, you better stop backing off, Jack, before it's too late.
Okay, look, can we just talk about the case, please? Because this thing that's happening between me and Julia, it's getting...
You're gonna tell me it's getting too personal? I stood up for you at your wedding, Jack. Look, Barbara and I love Julia, but something is wrong here, Jack, and it's getting worse. And I feel partly responsible because I covered up the whole Julia shooting thing, you know.
Well, I took care of the damages.
You were supposed to get her some help.
I tried! But Julia, she's dead on therapist because of Stenbeck.
So you just dropped it?
Oh, Julia's okay.
I don't think you really believe that, Jack. Think about Julia before Stenbeck came through here, and think about Julia now. Call it none of my business, but I get the feeling that she's just barely holding on, and you can't help her because you're walking on eggshells.
And browbeating her to get the truth, that's gonna help her?
Whatever Stenbeck was holding over Julia, Jack, obviously has not gone away.
Okay. All right, okay, I'll call the paper, and I'll get the facts, and then I'll confront my wife.
What's more important? Solving the case or saving your marriage, Jack? You talk to Julia. You do whatever you have to. But time is running out.
Because of Montgomery.
He knows we're onto him. He already tried to get to me by making Barbara his new best friend. He's probably using this picture to get to Julia.
You think he's blackmailing her?
I wouldn't put it past him. Jack, you talk to your wife. You tell her you love her. You do whatever you have to do. But you make her come clean with you.
Mrs. Snyder, can I take your coat?
Call me Julia, please.
Only if you call me Craig. I'm sorry we didn't get to talk that much at the party. I was Spent too much time playing poker with your husband.
I really apologize for inviting myself over here like this.
Oh, that's okay. Any friend of Barbara's is a friend of mine.
I was hoping you'd feel that way.
I ordered some brunch.
I couldn't eat. You shouldn't have gone to that trouble.
It's no trouble. I like the Eggs Benedict here. But if you're not hungry, maybe a mimosa?
Jack and I are expecting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how do you feel, if not like drinking?
Nervous and, a little worried about why you're being so nice to me.
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, my husband is doing everything he can to arrest you.
Is he outside? Would he like some Eggs Benedict or a mimosa?
Barbara Ryan is a very dear friend of mine.
Yeah.
And she told me that you wouldn't do anything to hurt me.
I don't hurt innocent people.
Only innocent people? I might be in a little trouble then, huh?
What'd you do?
You saw the photo.
Oh, yeah, you and Carly's former husband, yes.
It doesn't look that innocent. In fact, a lot of people would say that that photograph makes me look like a scheming conniver who set out to destroy Carly's life.
Did you?
No.
Then why did you work so hard to keep that meeting a secret?
Because after that night, I got everything that I ever wanted. Everything. That's some coincidence. I mean, I have a casual conversation with an interesting man at a charity event. Who would believe that I didn't plan that?
Try me. Sit down.
I had no idea that Winston was a dangerous man. And I was stunned to find out that he had been married to Carly. That he was still married to her.
And pleased.
Ecstatic. When I got back to Oakdale, I thought something would happen right away. I thought that Carly would be served legal papers or something, and Jack would break off the engagement, and we'd have another chance.
But Winston didn't act right away.
No. No, not for months. I started to think that I'd imagined the whole thing. And then, when Carly walked out on her wedding day...
It was as if your fairy godfather had made your dream come true.
Yeah, except he turned out to be the ogre in the story.
Winston Lowe liked to take advantage of people.
My husband isn't going to see it that way. Nobody likes to be lied to, but Jack, he has a special aversion to lies. That's what always kept him and Carly apart, and that's the one thing that made me different. I was honest.
So tell him the truth. I hardly know you, and I believe you, and he loves you. Doesn't he? Why did you come here, Julia?
Well, don't you know?
No. I assumed you talked to Barbara. She had asked me to intercept the photograph at the party. I did, before it got to your husband. Later, I gave it to her.
Yes, she told me.
Picture's destroyed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what are you worried about?
You're really close to Carly. Well, you must be. You live with her.
And you're afraid I might reveal your secret to Carly?
If you think this is the only way to take fiber, we'd like to reverse your thinking. Now there's chewable fiber choice. No spoon, no powder, no water, no glass. Why would you take anything else? Fiber choice. Anytime, anywhere.
Organ, the king of instruments.
Organism, any plant or animal.
Microorganism, a plant or animal of microscopic size.
S.
And that spells?
Two of what you said. Scrabble. It's what words were made for.
My dentist told me about this gum.
It's in the toothpaste aisle.
This gum cleans, whitens, freshens.
Get Arm & Hammer gum to get teeth shades whiter with the whitening power of baking soda. Delicious Arm & Hammer gum. Whiter teeth guaranteed.
Toothpaste aisle.
Did you know that in clinical studies, Bengay significantly reduced minor arthritis pain, increasing range of motion and flexibility? And now for your aches and pains, get the heating relief of Ultra Strength Bengay with 3 pain relievers. It's the power you want, the relief you need.
Tonight, I'd love to color with the kids, but first I have to clean this baked-on, stuck-on, icky-colored lasagna mess.
That'll take forever.
Not with Dawn.
Cool blue.
To break up tough grease, Dawn's the best. Its one-of-a-kind cleansing action surrounds grease and helps keep it off other dishes. Dawn takes grease out of your way so you can move on.
Hey, what color should we make the bluebird?
It's blue.
Okay.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
After reviewing the standards file, what?
How's it going, Mom?
Mom hasn't studied in a long time.
Mom, do you want anything?
Not now, honey.
It's more than just that great peanut taste. Choosing Jif is a small, simple way of letting someone know you care.
I thought in case you needed a break or something.
You made that for me?
Dear Santa, I want a Fighting Frankie action figure, but not the bad guy with the laser. I don't know what the heck he's talking about. Here, this will help.
Julia? Julia? Where are you? Who is this guy?
Lakeview Hotel, may I help you?
Greg Montgomery has managed to work it so he's all over my personal life. Don't let him do the same thing to you.
Well, the simple fact is that Oakdale doesn't need 3 newspapers. I mean, half the time, Dad, there are more reporters at a crime scene than there are cops. So I'm just another guy with a press pass, waving my hand in the air, hoping to be heard. But when I'm in court, I'm my client's only voice. My words can save a life.
Tell me again, what's the problem?
Well, it's a big change, Dad. It's another big change.
Well, how does Margot feel about it?
Well, she's ready for me to get started. She thinks I'm dragging my feet.
Me too. What's wrong?
It's Mom. I'm worried about how she's going to handle this. She shifted a lot of responsibility to me at the paper.
Well, she'll just hire another pro to take your place or bring somebody up from the trenches. Look, your mother has run the Argus for a long time before you, and she will handle it again. But if you want me to talk to her, lay some groundwork, no, I'll tell her that it's not that you're ungrateful. You just want to go back to doing what you do best.
No, I can tell her myself, Dad. That's not the problem.
Well, then what is?
I'm not worried that she's going to be mad at me for leaving. I'm worried about what's going to happen to her once I go.
I waved bye-bye to that whole strip club scene. It just didn't feel safe anymore.
So what kind of club are you talking about for this gig?
It's not a club, and you don't have to shake different parts of your body in opposite directions.
Yeah, but what other kind of dancing pays for a living?
Hold on to your teeth. I, Lacey Bonjolet, am now a dance instructor. My students are 8 to 14. The studio is over in Bank City.
Wait a minute, are you talking about little girls wearing white gloves and curtsying?
Don't knock it till you try it. I mean, the money ain't great, but it's the best job I ever had. You would love it, seeing how your mother and all. No one has to teach you about kids.
Yeah, but no, it's different when it's other people's kids.
You'd be terrific. I mean, you're much better at jazz than I am. Funk's more my speed.
Yeah, but I don't know. Why would people trust me to teach their kids?
Well, who am I, Mary Poppins? If I can pull it off, then you most definitely can. All you need is some high-class references.
Hi.
Hey. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd come by, see how you doing.
Hey, Big Ben.
Hey. Been a long time. I should explain my relationship with Carly.
You don't have to do that.
We inhabit separate rooms.
You mean you don't...
Our relationship is not that personal.
Really?
I don't trust her. And she knows it. Your secrets are yours. They are of no value to me.
Even to get back at the police?
Hal and Jack may think I'm some kind of unsavory character with my back against the wall, but they're wrong. First of all, I'm very savory. Second of all, I've done nothing illegal, nor will I. And there's a third reason why I will keep your secret.
You want something?
I'm a friend of Barbara's, and you are a friend of Barbara's.
You're saying I can trust you?
I won't utter a word about your picture, I promise.
You know, Barbara went out of her way to persuade me what a good man you were. I shouldn't have needed convincing, but I guess I doubted you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You didn't know me from Adam. Now you do. Why don't we have some brunch?
Where is she, Montgomery?
Jack, if you're looking for Carly, she's out.
I'm looking for my wife.
For people who are extremely demanding, the new Schick Extreme 3. Triple blade performance, pivoting action, a perfect grip. And best of all, after a whole bunch of great shaves, you just serve up another one, which is extremely convenient. The new Schick Extreme 3.
I know what he's thinking.
How long is this gonna take?
There he goes. Mini pizza?
Well, as long as I'm here.
Smoked sausage?
Just a taste.
Salsa?
Fiesta time.
Because life's full of surprises, some pleasant, some not so pleasant, there's Pepsid AC. And unlike Tums, Pepsid AC works on heartburn anytime, before, during, or even after the start of heartburn.
Many pizzas. How far?
Today should be heartburn-free with Pepsid AC.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko. Not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So you want to change your name? People confusing you with Geico, calling you at all hours? What name would you like?
Komodo Dragon, please.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So full of life, save us.
The refreshing flavor of life.
Know why I love Elmo? We both have big imagination.
Let's pretend Elmo. Change his position, he pretends something else.
Elmo pretends 10 different things. Elmo's a big, red, woolly basket.
From Sesame Street.
Recently in Indiana, something strange happened. A family came to dinner when called. Meanwhile, in Boston, chicken Alfredo was served. It disappeared. These events were traced to the freezer, where this was found.
Inside a meal with chicken and vegetables kids actually like. Who could be responsible for these strange events?
Green Giant Complete Skillet Meals. Make dinner a giant success.
Tonight.
Maybe I should do a basketball movie.
You're
5'2". That's the drama.
What's a star like Bette Midler doing with the LA Lakers? She's hitting the hardwood. And and coming face-to-face with basketball great Kobe Bryant.
Your head is huge.
Yours is bigger.
A brand new bet. Then, can a guy who's
Smart, sophisticated.
find love in the big city?
You're from Indiana.
I know what you're thinking. Indiana, Mafia.
An all-new Welcome to New York. Following that, CBS Tonight.
Joel Grover's back behind the kitchen door to tell you which restaurants are the dirtiest of this year.
This is disgusting.
Surprise visits, revealing new pictures. Is your favorite restaurant on this year's list?
You have to throw this away.
Special assignment tonight at 11.
There's a company that wants to approve you for a new Visa card. Whether it's Visa Classic to build or rebuild your credit, the prestige of Visa Gold with an even higher credit line, or the purchasing power of Visa Platinum, the only card you'll ever need. The company is Providian, one of the top issuers of Visa cards in the world with over 14 million customers. Whether it's Classic, Gold, or Platinum, call now and apply right over the phone. Providian will work hard to give you the card that's right for you. Visa from Providian. We approve.
Are you searching for a better career? Then get a career education at Rhodes College. Business Administration. Criminal Justice. A simple phone call could change your life. Call Rhodes College at 1-800-598-1564. That's 1-800-598-1564. Your search is over.
She vandalized her car, and then he bought her a ring.
On the next Judge...
Don't miss Elton John Greatest Hits Live, one night only, Friday on CBS.
Come on in. I didn't order for 3, but I should have remembered that Oakdale women can't seem to be able to eat a meal without their husbands.
We won't be staying.
Why not? What's wrong?
There's something we need to discuss. At home.
Well, I was just about to sit down to brunch.
Yeah, let him feed it to his cat. Why are you having a meal with this man?
Well, we had things to discuss.
I was trying to convince her to come work for the intruder.
You're gonna work for him now?
No, I don't know. We had not discussed it yet. Why are you acting like this?
Let's go.
No, not yet. I am going to sit down and have brunch, and then I will come right home.
What does he have on you, Julia?
What?
Is he blackmailing you?
No.
Jack, your wife is hungry. You can wait for an hour. Sit down. Join us. Yeah.
Are you coming with me or not?
I want to understand why you're acting like this. Where did you get that?
I want to know who the man is in that picture.
Some old goat hitting on your wife.
You know what? That's enough out of you. I also want to know why this creep had his hands on it before it made its way to me.
It fell into my lap by accident.
Accident or not, I want you to keep your hands off what's mine. Now, my wife and I are about to leave. Don't try to make it difficult for her, unless you want me to make things very difficult for you.
Mom is determined to run Emily's newspaper into the ground, and you know her competitive streak, Dad. But she's already working herself half to death. The Argus, the Lakeview, the Mona Lisa, fashions, and I'm worried that she's going to try to handle all my responsibilities at the paper by herself.
Well, none of us are getting any younger, but some of us do refuse to slow down.
Dad, I'm concerned that she's not taking care of herself. She hasn't had a physical in I don't know how long.
Lisa can't be that irresponsible.
Well, you know her work schedule. When's she going to do it?
Well, believe me, I'll do something about that.
You think you can make Mom do something for her own good?
Well, I think the two of us could wrestle her to the ground if we had to.
Sure, I remember. Lacey.
You never did take me up on that lap dance.
So what can I do for you, Ben?
Well, that's a dumb question.
Actually, I was wanting to make sure that you and Hope were settling in okay.
We're fine. Thanks.
It, looks like the landlord did a really good job here.
What happened?
We had some mortar damage.
Need anything?
Nope.
I just wanted to wish you good luck now that you're out of the Hugheses and back in your own place again.
Thank you. So far, so good.
Things are even better now that you're here. Why don't you loosen your tie and stay a while?
I can't.
He can't.
About to be on duty at the hospital.
Oh, that's right. You're a doctor. How could I forget?
Actually, I wasn't even sure you'd be here. I thought maybe you'd be on your way to work. How are things over at WOAK now that Kim's back full-time?
I'm thinking about trying something else.
Yeah, she's thinking about dancing with me again.
Really? Well, I'm disappointed to hear that.
You know what, Ben? I don't care that you're disappointed. Goodbye.
Now, during Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale, make your portraits magical with our exclusive background featuring
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly.
He'll warm up your holiday portraits, and you'll save a cool 50%. Only $5.95 a sheet. Bring home the magic on our Frosty the Snowman background, only at Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale. Hurry in.
No kid can resist the taste of rich chocolate Ovaltine. Hot.
Creamy. Chocolatey.
Kids love Ovaltine. It's made with milk, not water, so it tastes creamier than ordinary hot cocoa. And it's good for you.
Ovaltine Hot rules. More Ovaltine, please.
I can't believe how fast it dries.
Everyone's talking about the Remington Vortex Jet Speed Dryer because only the patented Vortex Turbojet cone surrounds your hair with air to dry fast. The Vortex Jet Speed Dryer, only from Remington.
You've got to try it.
These colors, they're dull, they're stained.
They're perfect.
What?
For me, Clorox too. What Clorox bleach does for whites, I do for colors.
These colors are bright.
They're perfect.
Clorox too, the Clorox bleach for colors.
Sleeping bag for his first sleepover, $40. Backpack, $18.
Sorry about that. Hey, buddy, you couldn't sleep, huh?
Walkie-talkies, $25. Going home, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Win a house in our Home for the Holidays sweepstakes. Go to mastercard.com.
Introducing the better way to clean kitchen surfaces. Arm & Hammer 100% pure baking soda in the waterproof shaker. Shake it up. Clean stainless steel sinks without scratching. Get a shine dishwashing liquids can't give. New Arm & Hammer shaker. Shake it up.
When your headache's only partly relieved by the leading brand, you're in the meeting, but your head isn't. Next time, take Excedrin and you'll feel completely better because Excedrin is the only leading brand with 2 proven pain relievers plus an enhancing ingredient to relieve headaches even the leading brand can't. So you'll feel completely better because your headache is completely gone.
And for pain with sleeplessness, choose Excedrin PM, the nighttime headache medicine.
The battle for the White House. Deadlines are now in sight for big court cases that could finally decide how it all ends. Tonight on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
That's not happiness to see me, is it?
He was waiting for me. He knows.
You got a box big enough to hold $500,000 for killing my wife.
Michael Douglas, Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's not happiness to see me, is it?
A Perfect Murder Network premiere, CBS tonight.
Well, thank you for lending an ear.
Okay, son, anytime.
You know, this has been kind of nice, just being here shooting the breeze with you.
Well, don't make it sound like a surprise. We used to do this all the time.
Yeah, we did. So why did we stop?
Busy with other things, I guess.
Yeah, like Andy, huh? You know, Dad, I was just thinking, just the other day, that I got so much luckier than Andy to have you here, setting the bar for me as a role model.
I've made my share of mistakes.
No, but you did. You did so much right. I'm so lucky to have a dad like you.
Wow.
I guess it's been longer than I thought since I paid you a compliment, huh?
Well, there is a thank you coming, but I guess I gotta get by this lump in my throat.
Okay, so You can owe me. Give us an opportunity to get together again. You have a good day at work.
Tom, that bar that you say that I set for you, you've surpassed that in every way. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
Jack, your wife doesn't look like she wants to...
I don't need your input where my wife is concerned. I don't need anything from you. Except maybe an explanation of what the hell you were doing with that picture when it was meant for me.
I wanted playing poker. You really want to play hardball with me, Jack?
Bring it on.
Okay, stop this. What are you doing?
I'm looking for answers, Julia, and if you're not going to give them to me, I'm going to
You don't have to fight about it. I'm leaving.
We can talk later.
No, that won't be necessary. Thank you very much. I heard everything I needed to hear, and I'm really sorry we seemed to interrupted your day.
Let's go, Julia.
On the credit card.
Yeah, why?
Do you know what those interest charges are going to do to us?
Don't worry. I used our new Capital One card. It's interest-free.
To the neighbor! If you had a new Capital One card, all your purchases would be interest-free until May 2001.
Gotta tell Steve and Laura about Capital One.
What's in your wallet?
This is my mom. Another perfect holiday. I was 7 and Mom was amazing. She always knew to make Check's party mix. The good stuff, all seasoned and toasted fresh from the oven. I ate it with both hands. So did my uncle. You know what's great about the holidays now? It's my turn to be Mom.
Talk to your doctor today or visit Prozac.com. Welcome back. Talk to your doctor today or visit Prozac.com. Welcome back.
On the road to kindergarten, there's a lot to learn, but learning is fun with the Fisher-Price IntelliTable with Microsoft Smart Technology. Young minds excel in mathematical theory.
1, 2, 3.
English Lit.
Nay, baffle.
Music composition. Even foreign language. IntelliTable with Microsoft Smart Technology. ABCs today, coordination tomorrow. Oh, the possibilities.
Which cleans better, the Braun Oral-B 3D or an ordinary toothbrush? The 3D pulsates deep between teeth so it efficiently removes plaque from even those hard-to-reach places. But an ordinary toothbrush, well, you know. The Braun Oral-B 3D, helping you have healthy teeth for life.
Mr. Back.
Hershey's Pot of Gold? What are you, crazy? We hardly know them.
Bill? Hi.
Hi.
Hershey's Pot of Gold. It's that good.
CBS Thursday.
My cancer is in its heyday.
A dying son's right to choose.
I want them to let me die.
You're underage.
I turn 18 tomorrow.
A parent's struggle with the truth.
You're his doctor, not his family.
And a doctor caught in the middle.
Your son has the right to decide.
I will bring you down.
A powerful new City of Angels. CBS Thursday.
Did you hear what I said, Ben? I said goodbye. Actually, I meant get out.
I don't want you going back to that life, Denise. There's no reason for it. I want to take care of you and Hope.
It doesn't matter what you want. We're not together anymore, Ben. It's none of your business how I make my living.
And what about your daughter? What's going to happen to Hope when you go back to dancing in some
I'm not
club?
going back to anything.
Am I missing something here?
In a big way, Big Ben.
Look, Ben, I don't have to explain myself to anybody anymore, especially you. And you have no right copying this disapproving attitude with me. It's none of your business what I do to make a living.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Okay. I come in here, I see Lacey. She's talking about...
Wait a minute. For your information, Lacey was telling me about her new job. Teaching dance to kids.
So you're talking about going to teach kids dance?
I was trying to talk her into it when you got here. I think she'll be great at it, don't you?
You know, Denise is incredible. I think that she would be great at whatever she wants to do.
I was just having fun with you earlier. I didn't mean to set off any kind of nuclear devices.
You didn't. Ben took that trip all by himself. Didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Look, Lacey, I apologize for jumping to conclusions about you.
I'm used to it.
Well, I'm really sorry. I mean, you're here as Denise's guest, and I had no business going off on you like that.
It's cool. But, I don't think it's me you should be making nice with.
Yeah. Well, lately it seems like I can't do right by Denise no matter which way I turn, so... Gotta get to work.
Are you crazy? Did you just chase one of the finest looking men I ever did see right out of your house?
You know what? He was acting like a jerk, Lacey.
But he's hot, and he's a doctor besides.
Ben and I, we don't have anything going anymore.
Does he have a temper? He don't look like the type to use his fist.
No.
But they never do.
No, he's not like that, okay? He's done a lot of wonderful things to me, and he has been a very good friend, but he's also been part of the problem, my problem. And he's one of the main things that's kept me from pleasing myself, and I've got to learn to do that. Now, I made a promise to me. So what's the name of that dance studio you work for? Maybe I will come down there and check it out after all.
Why'd you run off like that?
I drove myself to the Lakeview, so I assumed that you didn't want me to leave my car in that creep's hotel.
Okay, Julia. Why don't we just sit down again and talk about this?
So you can bark at me again like you did at Craig's suite? What's gotten into you?
Since when are you and Montgomery on a first-name basis?
Since today. Jack, you can't keep browbeating me like this. You have no right to treat me like a child.
Yeah, but I have this. And I figure this gives me plenty of rights.
I don't feel well.
Julie, we have to talk about this.
I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna lay down for a while.
If you run out on me again, it'll be the last time.
You're giving me an ultimatum?
No. No ultimatum. Listen, after your nap or whatever, I'll still be here. This house, it'll still be here. The sofa and the lamps, they'll all still be here. The evasion, the excuses, and all the lies, they'll be here as well. But the marriage...
What do you want to know?
I want to know why David Stenbeck sent me this picture.
For spite. He wanted us to be unhappy. It was a charity event, Jack. It was innocent, I swear.
So you had no idea who this man is?
He was a stranger.
Why, Julie, why would Stenbeck go to all this trouble?
He was a stranger, but I know who he is now. It's Winston Lowe.
Carly's husband? This is Carly's husband? You knew?
It's not what you think, Jack. It's not. Yeah, I had no idea what kind of man he was, or that he and Carly even had any kind of association. Jack?
You're gonna tell me everything about this picture.
What do you want to know?
The truth. For once.
Be fun!
Okay.